In this video, I'm going to explain to hard gainers how they can eat enough food to gain muscle. So for all of those skinny guys out there, those quote hard gainers who say that they can't eat enough food, or they're already eating enough food, or they're just not hungry, this is the answer that you've been looking for, okay? The answer you might not want to hear, but this is the answer to the question that you've been asking everybody about how to get in shape. You do not, okay, from like a biological, a subconscious level, you do not want to die of starvation, okay? Your body will give you hunger feelings and send you out looking for food, okay, if you're not getting in enough calories. So you are getting in enough calories already. The problem is you are not screening what you are giving your body, okay? So what it basically comes down to is I wake up in the morning, okay, and I take some coffee, right? And I put some sugar in it, and I put some sweet creamer in it, and I drink that, you know, and then I go ahead and I eat maybe like some kind of like a McFluffy Dunkin' Egg McMuffin thing, or I go ahead and I have a couple ho-hos, and then I go to work and I go ahead and I eat like a pizza at lunch, or I eat something from the Chinese restaurant with all kinds of rice and all kinds of sugary sauces and things on top of it, and then on the way home I drink a couple beers and I eat some hot wings. I'm like, look at how much food I'm eating, how come I'm not gaining weight? And yes, you are eating a lot of calories, but what are you really eating? You're eating crap, okay? So the way to go ahead and not just get enough calories, but enough nutrients, okay, to sustain your body is to cut out all the crap and let your body tell you how much to eat, okay? I mean, there are a lot of times when I knew some guys that were like, overweight or underweight or whatever, and I'm like, imagine if this guy were like to come and live with me in like, my spare bedroom and just live with me for like, a few months, like 2, 4, 6 months. This guy would come out ripped and, in all kinds of awesome shape. And the thing is, if he lived with me in my house and did basically what I do all day, he would have no choice but to get in shape, okay? Or you don't go ahead and wake up in my house and have a ho-ho and a cigarette and a cup of coffee with all kinds of sugar and sugary sweeteners and stuff in it, okay? You don't do that. You wake up in the morning in my house and you eat eggs, fried in butter, hard-boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, raw eggs mixed with some half and half and shaken up. Maybe you have a steak or whatever, and that's breakfast, okay? And if you don't eat that, you don't eat breakfast, okay? And lunch or dinner, depending upon if you eat like twice a day or whatever, is also like a steak and some eggs, okay? It's fat, cholesterol, saturated fat, all stuff that provides energy for your body, okay? And it also raises up your testosterone if you're a man, which puts you in an anabolic state, okay? And protein, which everybody knows, protein is what you need to build muscle. What a lot of people don't know is that it's really hard to change protein into fat. It's such an inefficient process that it's really not worth it for your body. So it's really hard to get fat off of protein, okay? Now go ahead and you take the take the fats, you get energy from that, and you just don't eat any carbohydrates, okay? Because you don't eat carbohydrates, you don't have this insulin spike and where you just eat some sugar and you feel all pepped up and then you go into a sugar crash. You basically should stay at a level energy rate the whole day. You're never really hungry, you're never really stuffed, you're never really hyper, you're never really in a low, okay? So basically this will just keep you level throughout the entire day. It will keep your hormones up. It will not make you fat, but it will give you enough calories, enough protein, and enough anabolic, like basically your body will produce enough of its own testosterone from the saturated fat and the cholesterol to go ahead and build up muscle. So that's what you need to be in. And like I said, a lot of people eat enough calories, but just take away all of the crap they've been eating that's not going to do anything but make them fat and cause their insulin to go up and down. Take away all of those carbohydrates, all those simple sugars, all the crap they're eating, and just give them clean protein and clean fat, and imagine what kind of a difference it would make. And like I said, the reason why this is happening is because you have so many carbohydrates. And I'm like, well, I'm not hungry. Of course you're not hungry because you've been drinking coffee you know, with all kinds of stuff in it. So it's almost like a meal replacement. It's almost like drinking, you know, don't get me started on meal replacements. Don't get me started on weight gainer. Oh yeah, I just drank a weight gainer. That's an extra 3,000 calories I drank today. Great. What's in it? Sugar. Okay? Sugar and sheep-ass protein. A little bit of sheep-ass protein and sugar. And I'm not saying carbs. I'm saying sugar. That's why those things are so goddamn cheap. They have the cheapest protein you could find, and they have the cheapest sugar you could find just to bump up the calories. Okay? So if you do gain weight, it's going to be fat. Okay? So that's what I'm basically saying. You know, just... You want to do this, and you know you don't want to live in my spare bedroom and just like live with me and work out with me all day. Go ahead and do this. Okay, come home, open up the refrigerator, take every goddamn thing out of there that's not beef, you know, fish, chicken, turkey, whatever. Okay, water and butter and eggs, and throw it the fuck out. Okay, all the bread, all the, you know, all the juices, all the sodas you have, all the sweeteners for your coffee you have, take all that shit and throw it the fuck out, okay? Go ahead through all of your cabinets, take your sugar, your flour, you know, everything. Just take that shit and throw it out, okay? So you are forced to do two things. Either A, you can go ahead and eat fat and protein and drink water, or you can die of starvation, okay? So like I said, you know, if you do not have, you know, this choice of what to eat, like, you know, because some guy on a, you know, on a bodybuilding channel on YouTube says, oh, I used to eat hamburgers every day to get big. Well, I'm gonna eat hamburgers every day to get big. Fine, eat hamburgers. Don't put ketchup on it. Don't eat the fucking buns, okay? What you're basically eating is ground beef. As a matter of fact, I got like, you know, 10 pounds of ground beef frozen away, packaged into half-pound containers in my freezer right now, just to take out and eat, you know? It's pure ground beef, okay? But like I said, if you do eat this, okay, and you don't have French fries, ketchup, buns, and sugary drinks to drink, okay, that little tiny bit of like fake, you know, 1/4 pound of fake meat is not going to be enough for you, okay? You'll be eating more meat. You'll be eating more meat, more calories, more protein, more fat, which is what your body needs to build muscle, because you're not eating all the other crap. Okay, you wake up in the morning. Well, I can't eat when I wake up in the morning. Yeah, well, you know, what's up with the, you know, the coffee you drink? I mean, look up Starbucks macronutrients on some of the coffees they have and the flippy floppy lattes. You know, how much sugar's in there? How much carbs are in there? Yeah, there's some fat, but it's not the same as if you wake up in the morning, you have some eggs. Okay, so that's the way that you go ahead and you have like a proper diet if you're a hard gainer and supposedly not hungry. All the crap, throw it out of your fucking house. Don't even let it into your house in the first place. And like I said, just survive on water, okay, meat, eggs, and that's basically it, okay? And believe me, your body you do not want to die. Your body will give you hunger, and you'll be like, oh my God, I'm gonna eat 2 steaks because I need 2 steaks. You know, the more energy you burn, it'll be like, I mean, I ate 3 steaks in a row last night because I was hungry. You know, yeah, well, your body's telling you you need it. If you had like, you know, a liter of soda and like a tiny little bit of meat, yeah, of course you would get by with a tiny little bit of meat because you're eating 10,000 calories of soda, okay? You know, if you're going to go ahead, like I said, to Burger King, look at what you get from Burger King or McDonald's. You get a tiny little bit of meat, then you get all kinds of carbohydrates from the drinks and the fries and the condiments and you know, and everything else that you have over there. So of course you're not hungry to eat meat, you know? That's just the way things are. So that's the way to get a really good hunger. Decide what you want, okay, what kind of a diet you're going on, throw everything else the fuck out, okay, and just eat that. You know, you automatically will eat enough to fuel your workouts, you automatically eat enough to build your body up, to replace your muscle that you're breaking down in your workouts. And the reason is because, like I said, your body just will have no other choice. Either eat what it needs, like healthy foods, or starve. And your body's not going to starve, okay? It's not that stupid.